We are officially in the holiday seasons, which means there are baked goods everywhere. There is home cooked meals. There's just delicious food everywhere we go. And that can be a little bit scary if you are still on a mission and trying to accomplish certain goals. So with Thanksgiving around the corner, I'm gonna give you a few tips on how you can stay on track and how you don't necessarily have to sabotage your progress and be scared to celebrate this special day with your family. So my first tip is to eat breakfast and continue eating your meals leading up to that one main meal of celebration. Because if you are starving yourself during the day and you sit down and have Thanksgiving dinner, by that time you're gonna be starving, and the likeliness of you overeating is gonna be a lot higher than if you've already had a few meals in or a couple meals in, and you're not that hungry. So you may not even be craving the things that you thought you were gonna be craving. But when you're hungry, you pretty much crave anything and you tend to overeat, you eat faster. So it could backfire if you are pretty much skipping your meals leading up to that one meal. So have your healthy breakfast. I do suggest maybe minimizing your carbs during the day. So having, your breakfast, maybe it's a smoothie, some eggs with some veggies in it, some snacks like almonds, maybe protein shakes, your chicken salad, something like that, something light leading up to the dinner. Then when you get to the dinner, you want to make sure that you prioritize protein. So for example, Thanksgiving, right? Make sure that you have your good amount of protein on your plate, and then enjoy the different sides. You don't have to deprive yourself on these days. Have the mashed potatoes and have the stuffing. But of course, like I mentioned, prioritize protein, because protein is actually going to help you stay satiated longer. You're going to feel fuller faster, and you're not going to crave the as much food as you thought you were going to. So prioritize protein, prioritize that turkey this Thanksgiving. And then don't overeat. So once you feel like you're satiated, don't feel like you have to have another plate, right? Just relax, and maybe later in the day, if you feel like you need a little bit more, then eat a little bit more, but don't overdo it in one sitting. Don't feel like you have to overeat in one sitting, and enjoy dessert. If you have room for dessert, then enjoy it. Everything comes back to balance and moderation. So it doesn't mean that you can't have anything, but it does mean that you have to have balance, and you can have a little bit of everything. Enjoy the day, enjoy the meal with your family. Now, during that day, I also do suggest drinking a lot of water, just to help everything, move along. A lot of us are probably not used to having things that we're going to be having, like all the carbs and the sodium and the sugars, or the dairy. So make sure that you're drinking a lot of water, just to help with like that bloating and that digestion, and same thing afterwards. Now, after the day, so let's say the day after Thanksgiving, get back onto your nutrition plan. Okay, don't feel again that you have to starve yourself the next day. Don't do that. Get back onto whatever plan you are, because that's going to help you get back on track faster, and then just kind of keep the routine that you've been doing that has been working. So make sure that you the next day just get back onto it, and that means that not to be digging into the leftovers, because especially with Thanksgiving, we tend to have a lot of leftovers, and we're eating like mac and cheese for the next 3-4 days. But if you are on a fitness journey, don't do that. Eat for Thanksgiving, enjoy your family. That's what the food is for. It's there for enjoyment and to just bond with the family. It's a great experience. But then the next day, get back on track, get back onto your nutrition plan. So I hope these tips help. I put Thanksgiving as an example, but really you can use this anytime. Birthday dinners, special celebrations, Christmas. Keep these little tips in mind, and I'm sure that it's going to help you kind of just not feel, one, guilty for enjoying, but also help you continue on your fitness journey and keep that consistency so you don't get off track for too long.